Hello, I am Jordan. Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placement, so please check out your placements on my channel. Also, these are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. This is also a timeless reading, so go ahead and keep that in mind throughout this reading, that this could be something you've already gone through, something you're currently going through, or something you are about to go through, okay? Other than that, if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. And if you want to join Patreon to have help on your spiritual path, I do the monthly readings on that platform, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon only videos. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get into it. Oh, what is up, Cancer? I am bumming it this week, and that is just because I want to, so that's what I'm doing. And I also switched up the intro, as you guys probably noticed, just to make things a little easier on myself and you. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you guys. What do I want to start with for you, Cancer? Let's do Cosmic Tarot. I also switched up where I keep my tarot decks, so I have them on like a little wheelie chair next to me now. Let's see what's going on. Show me what I mostly see for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Well, I know the sad thing, I was like super dressed up before this, and I did all my Patreon readings, and then like, you know when you sit in dressy clothes for a long time, and you're just like not feeling it? I got to that point. I was like, okay, I'm throwing on a sweatshirt. And I was like, whatever. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer. Cancer, why does this feel very revolved around work right now? Work endeavors, money and material world, progression. We got the Lovers that came out. Lovers is also indicative of decisions. Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that feels like faith. It does. Five of Pentacles in reverse is overcoming a scarcity mindset. It's understanding that you do have the potential to grow, to evolve, to achieve the Ten of Pentacles, right? Five of Pentacles energy is a lack mentality. When it's in reverse, you're overcoming that mentality, right? The Knight of Swords is Gemini energy, Lovers is Gemini energy, Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy, and the Chariot is Cancer energy. So your energy, very nice. Look at you showing up in your own reading. How nice, how spiffy of you. Let's show you these cards now. The Lovers is definitely a decision with the Knight of Swords attached to it. It's a very logical, very practical decision. It kind of, for some of you, it does feel a little impulsive. It does feel, impulsive might not be the right word. It feels sudden, well, right? We'll say sudden, not spontaneous or risky. It just feels sudden. It might be something that you decided out of the blue. Let's say you had a sudden opportunity offered to you, one that you couldn't refuse. Somebody suddenly offered you a job and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect fit for me. That could be it. Or suddenly you realize, oh, you know what? I actually want to take on this position in my company. This is a much better fit for my goals, my endeavors. It's understanding that that is what's going to help you shift out of this mentality, shift out of this energy of feeling like I'm lacking, I'm not in the best mindset right now, right? To move forward, to progress, which is exactly where the collective is going, right? Because we've been sitting in a funk now for about a month and a half, and it's about time that we get out of it. Yes, I censored myself. I hope you like that because I enjoy doing it. Okay, let's see what else we got. My hair is just like all over the place. I'm really in a I don't give a shit mood right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just don't care. What you see is what you get, okay? I ain't feeling too hot today, so. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, Sagittarius energy. Beautiful, very nice. Then we have Strength, bottom of the deck, Leo energy. I like it. I like it a lot. You got a lot of major arcana, which is really, really nice. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I like that energy with the Wheel of Fortune next to it because it's almost like you're very accepting of change right now. It's almost, I'm just gonna be honest, it's kind of similar to how I feel right now. I just don't give a damn. It's kind of that energy. With the Four of Pentacles, that's a surrender energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like, whatever you got in store for me, I'm just gonna go with it because intuitively I know that stuff's about to go down, things are about to shake up, things are about to change, and I might just have to surrender and accept that it is what it is. It is what it is. And you might not like some of these things, you might love some of these things, but you understand that whatever challenges come with whatever these things are, they are going to play out in your favor, because it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's good luck, it's good fortune, it's going to help you expand, it's going to help you grow, right? Very nice. Now with Strength here, some of you be careful of this. This could also lean towards overindulgence, okay? Overindulgence, because remember, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Mold can expand. Sickness, illness can expand. Just be mindful of that. Really stay grounded at this time. Really focus on self-care, especially mentally and emotionally right now. There's a really large emphasis on mental and emotional care right now. Make yourself a priority. Wasn't it Cancer last week that we had the bucket reading? Like, don't give your buckets away to other people, like your self-care bucket and your bucket for other people. There's a big emphasis on self-care, mental health, and emotional health right now within the collective, okay? So just please be very mindful of that. Then we have Strength and the Sun, and the Seven of Cups, which literally, and followed by the King of Cups in reverse. This screams mental, emotional health. The Sun is about enlightenment. It's about higher consciousness energy. Strength, which is pride, is also about emotional health. It rules the ego. For me as a reader, it's rooted in the ego, the Strength card. It really is. It's kind of similar to the devil. The devil, honestly, I take Strength and the devil kind of hand in hand. They both remind me of the ego, of pride, of the shadow side, even in the positive aspects of the cards. The Seven of Cups does speak to illusion in reverse. It's understanding what illusions have stood in the way of you achieving this happiness, this very clear-mindedness, right? This enlightenment. Now you're going to be understanding what part of your masculine energy might have been distorted, what parts of you might have been emotionally shut down or not allowed yourself to create very stable relationships with other people because your pride or your ego might have gotten in the way. You're going to start seeing those parts of yourself, right? Making changes in them, the Wheel of Fortune, the change, because you're going to start surrendering that masculine energy and tapping into your feminine, right? Libra energy, and closing out those cycles. Oh, and look, then we got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups underneath that. Very nice. Very, very nice. Big changes. Big changes. Big wheel keep on turning. Right? Thanks, Tina. Good job, Tina. Good old Tina Turner. Even though I don't think I sang that song right, but oh well. Don't really care today. What decks do I want to use with my big old baggy sweatshirt? I don't know. That's my thinker face. Let's use, I just heard Golden Tarot. I don't have Golden Tarot. I'm familiar with the deck that's called that, but I don't have that tarot deck. They actually did that with an Oracle deck on Patreon for months and months and months until I finally bought it. I'll use Tarot in Wonderland because that's like a gold back. Nah, I kind of want to use Manga Tarot. Yeah, I don't want to use this. I want to use Manga Tarot. Of the two that have a golden back, I want to use Manga Tarot. Yeah, this feels way better. Okay. Yep, Manga Tarot. They keep showing me a compass. The true north. The true north. Wow, we're having a lot of alignment come up, especially going into April. Actually, blah, blah, blah. Where are my words? All the monthlies I've been doing on Patreon have all been about, most of them have been about aligning with path. Like aligning with what your, not just your spiritual path, but like your goals, your endeavors, like understanding that you're a priority as well. What you want to achieve for yourself is a priority. What you want to have as a daily routine is a priority. The whole self-sacrificing paradigm is going out the window. Like we're no longer going to be giving so much of ourselves to our partner, to our friendships, to our family. We're finally learning that balance. That's a very redundant message that's coming up in a lot of readings lately. So just be mindful of that, especially if you're doing a lot of shadow work at this time, which is just integrating the ego, which is understanding the aspects of yourself that you might struggle to see, So for example, if you're dealing with a lot of like abandonment or rejection issues, and you're understanding that, okay, well, that's a wounded part of myself in my childhood that I need to address because it's interfering with my work or my relationships or my home life or my stability or my sense of value in who I am as an individual, you're understanding that those are your two buckets that you're pouring and mixing both of them in. You got to start separating that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at strength. Which, yeah, Nine of Swords, anxiety. Like I said, strength does remind me of pride, ego, the shadow. Anxieties, fears, worries, okay? It's having the strength to truly look at these things authentically. If you have a fear of accepting the role you play in the dynamics with other people, right? Or if you have a fear of, and this could be, remember, tarot reads energies around you. This could be the people that you're dealing with as well, right? If the people around you are scared, because look what's in the background of this card. It's like literally like a little demon behind the swords. You probably can't see it that well, but I can. It's having the strength to address these demons, having the strength to address the stresses, the anxieties, the triggers that come up, and see them realistically. Shine the light on them and understand that that's coming from a wounded part of you, right? It's not a part of you that, yes, it might be present today at times, but that part of you does not have to be the person that you are today, right? So for example, like my old wounded version of myself, when that trigger gets pushed, I literally say to myself, I'm no longer that individual, right? I'm no longer that individual, so I'm no longer going to attract those energies unless I keep repeating that programming in my mind. And the only way we get rid of that programming is if we put ourselves in that situation where we're uncomfortable, because change happens when we step outside our comfort zone, right? So yeah, it's gonna be uncomfortable when you're going through that reprogramming, when you're going through that shift, when you're understanding that I gotta face this trigger, I gotta face that fear, I gotta face that uncomfortable situation. Yeah, the collective's going through this, myself included, right? It's nobody's immune. Nobody's immune. Two of Swords. Yeah, we don't want to see it. The Moon, what's hidden, and Judgment. The soul's calling. It's time. It's just time to address this stuff. It is time to address it because collectively we're shifting into officially shifting into the 5D consciousness. We've been in the 5D consciousness, but actually accepting that energy and stepping into it means that the collective, as we're sitting in the 5D, right? We're sitting in the 5D and it's kind of like, oh, we're in the 3D, we're in the 3D, slapped in the face with reality. No, we're in the 5D now, which means that I have to let go of all things that once were 3D, meaning my fears, the old paradigm, the way that I had limiting beliefs that kept me attached to very toxic relationships and patterns and way of doing things and habits and binding connections and all of those lovely things that we hang on to out of familiarity because they're comfortable and yet they're really toxic environments. It's like we're bacteria or something, right? It's great. Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio energy. Then we have the Two of Swords, Libra energy, and the Moon, which is Pisces energy. I love that the Moon's in reverse because it means that you're really well aware of these blockages and you just are like, you know, I could move past them because it's a choice. With the Two of Swords, it's a choice. They're just so hard to look at. I just don't want to quite yet. It's just a choice. You're being called to do it though. Like, you're well aware of what these fears, these anxieties, these triggers are, whether this is you or a person that you're dealing with, right? Whoever this individual is, they're aware of these triggers. It's just kind of like, I gotta look at them. Boop. Peel them little eyes open, right? Okay, let's look at the Lovers. The Decision. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. But I don't want to invest the time or energy into that. It's too hard, Jordan. I don't want to do it. It's kind of like telling your kid to clean their room. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. It's the ego. It's the ego getting in the way. Death in reverse. I don't want to go through the transformation. Five of Wands. It's difficult. It's going to be a challenge. I know it's going to bring me all this stability. I know it's going to bring me really stable foundations and great relationships and things that will last the test of time. but it just looks really hard. Okay, so let's just put this in perspective. Few months of difficulty, maybe some trials and tribulations, and a few like sleepless nights, and maybe some crying, and like a lot of purging, and like a little bit of an uphill battle for a lifetime of stability, happiness, and really healthy connections, and a healthy version of self, and no more limiting beliefs and toxic habits and self-sabotaging ways. I would take that trade all day, every day. I think you should too. You know, I'm not a professional, and I got a lot of legal disclaimers in my description box just to, you know, cover my ass. But I'm just saying it sounds pretty nice. It sounds pretty nice. And I'd probably take Spirit up on the offer of addressing some of these transformations instead of looking at it in the sense of it looks hard. Because is that not in itself a limiting belief? Does it have to be hard? No, it does not have to be hard. You could be like, well, I'm one hell of a tough cookie, and every day take steps to get closer and closer to my goals. And my goal right now is to become the best version of myself. Ba-bam. Transformation, depth, right? Scorpio energy. The King of Wands in reverse energy is a very stubborn energy. It's stubborn energy. That's all it is. It's very stubborn, stuck, stagnant energy. And the Seven of Pentacles is, I've done enough transformation. I've invested a lot of time and energy, and I kind of don't want to plant any more seeds. I'm getting impatient now. I've done a lot of shadow work, and I get it. The collective's been doing a lot of shadow work from basically last March till this March. It's March again. Holy shit. That's a year. Yeah, it's been a long time. And we're all getting tired, myself included. I promise you, I'm tired of it too. I promise you. But at the end of the day, we're never going to stop evolving. We're never going to stop learning, growing, meeting new people that are going to press new triggers. And you're going to be like, hot damn, didn't I already address this? And the universe is going to be like, you thought you did, but you only scratched the surface. So here's a little bit deeper of that bucket for you to address. You're going to be like, are you kidding me? You're going to be like, no. And you're going to have to go a little bit deeper. And eventually you'll hit the bottom of that bucket, and you're going to be like, oh, that's what the bottom of the bucket feels like. And now we're at the dirty water theory. And your water bottle's empty, and then you can fill it up with clean water, and then you have your brand new beginning, right? Because no one wants to drink dirty water. And if you don't know the dirty water theory, well, you probably haven't been on my channel very long. No offense, but you'll probably hear it one day. I'm not going to do it today. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Empress. Yeah. You really want to become the best version of yourself. You do. You want to get there. You're making the decision to get there. But it's kind of like this teeter-totter. I want to get there, but doing the work to get there is the struggle. Empress energy is that divine feminine energy. It's that very generous, very loving, very nurturing energy, Libra, Venusian energy. I also feel like this is why people gravitate toward you. I also feel like you need to have boundaries with people around you. Emperor in reverse. There's your masculine energy. There's the stubborn masculine energy in the world. So we're going through the teeter-totter, and then bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. Yeah, we're going through the struggle of your masculine and your feminine, right? It's not that you do not want to build. It's, I want to build in a certain way, at a certain time, in a certain form. And the universe is like, yeah, no, you're gonna have to surrender to this kind of change and transformation in this form, because it's a divine form. And there's gonna be a few little bumps in the road, because your chariot is on a dirt road, okay? It's cobblestone. It's not paved, you ain't on a highway, it's cobblestone. It's gonna be a little bumpy, and that's okay. Don't mean it's not gonna be a nice ride. Just sit back, relax, and bump away, okay? But your Empress energy is the energy you need to be in. It's a receptive energy. Empress energy is feminine energy. It sits back and it receives. Emperor energy is one that pushes forward, that wants to create, that's like, no, it's my plan. I've planted seeds. I want these seeds to grow. I'm not going to put any more seeds in the ground. I'm not going to do any more shadow work. It's that stubborn masculine energy that's stopping this foundation from coming in. Meanwhile, what the universe wants you to do is just to be receptive. Be receptive to your intuition and understand that there is a time to kind of go within and be receptive to how your emotions and your intuition are guiding you to do certain things. Like the shadow work. In case you didn't hear that whisper. Just wanted to say it a little louder for you. The shadow work. Okay. Let's look at the 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, yeah. No, 8 of Pentacles, sorry. 5 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. It's almost like you're trying to play games with spirit. With the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords, it's almost like you're trying to beat the system. Well, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because what I'm doing is the plan I have. King of Pentacles. 5 of Swords is like a little deceptive energy. Even though it's not a 7 of Swords, it kind of feels that way. It feels like playing the system with the 8 of Pentacles because that's a card of diligence and practice. I don't doubt myself. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I have no doubt in myself. Like, I know what I'm doing is going to work. Let's look at the Chariot. I don't feel like you're dealing with another individual. I really don't. It feels all like your own energy. And the 2 of Wands, yeah, the Chariot. There's a new opportunity coming in for you. It's your 9 of Cups too. It's your hope and wish fulfillment. I'm waiting for the block to come out. Queen of Swords. Your feminine knows it. It's all coming to your feminine energy, which is why Spirit wants you to be receptive. Because if in your masculine energy, you're most likely not going to see this opportunity coming in because you're too busy building. You need to be receptive to it, which is why your feminine energy is on it. The Queen of Swords, right? 9 of Cups, Pisces energy, 2 of Wands, Aries, Queen of Swords, Libra. So let's look at the 4 of Pentacles, why you need to surrender. Page of Wands, which is the soul energy. That's childlike curiosity. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. Because your masculine energy, because emotionally you're not open. You need to have this childlike curiosity because your masculine energy not only is emotionally shut down, but it's also in the shadow. The masculine energy is not open, it's not receptive to this opportunity. So you need to surrender to it. So you can see this expansion, this opportunity, this Jupiter energy, which is gifts, good fortune that the universe is trying to bring you. It feels very work related. It feels very in regards to like your prosperity. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Page of Coins. It's all your feminine energy. You're going to receive this from your feminine. But the Queen of Wands in reverse, we have the King of Wands in reverse, which is all fire manifestation energy, right? So your fire energy, your manifestation energy is all in the shadow. There's this doubt that the universe is going to work in your favor, that it's going to bring it to you. So if you have this scarcity mindset, this 5 of Pentacles energy, that what you've asked for is actually on the way. Like if you're the kind of manifestor that when you're, well, I'm calling in, or I am a master manifestor, I make $25,000 every single month, I run a successful online business, I have X amount of subscribers, I have a loyal partner, I have a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath house. If that's you manifesting, but emotionally you have contradicting emotions of a scarcity mindset, that's you doubting the universe, right? That's a lack of confidence. That's a Queen of Wands energy. So if you're lacking confidence in what you're able to create, Queen of Pentacles, the card of creation, a mother, a nurturing, a very grounded, stable energy, the universe is saying, I need you to work on your heart space mixed with your practicality, right? The Pentacles, okay? The stability, the groundedness, because there needs to be this sense of vulnerability, this openness, this receptiveness to the universe, this confidence in oneself, this faith in oneself. Because emotionally, you're in a 5 of Cups energy, which is a lack of faith. It's also like the sense of like mourning. It's a sense of loss. Okay? So it's kind of the need to balance the masculine and the feminine. Because your masculine is so focused on building, but you can try and build. But if your feminine is not receptive and is lacking the confidence to receive, you're going to have a very imbalanced feminine as well. So we have an imbalanced masculine, a kind of imbalanced feminine. There's things you need to be addressing here, my dear, okay? Because the universe is trying to gift you. Big time. Big time, okay? Let the gifts flow in. Let them flow in. Okay? I don't know what that was, but it was for you. But I love you. This is what I have for you. You want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. I'm a Master Reiki practitioner. If you want to join Patreon, go ahead, check that out in the description box as well. That's where I post all the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, weekly Patreon only videos. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.